Everyone, welcome back to Comics League Gaming. I know it's been a while, but I figured that now would be a good time to start back, and I decided let's take a little break from Mass Effect because there's another game that I've beaten before, and that I was doing another playthrough, and I was like, oh, okay, you know what, this is very, because you guys know that I like to show that like there are like other Wonder Woman games that I realize that like people don't really like know about. So I was like, okay, Darksiders 3. I mean, yeah, 3. Because this is pretty much the absolute Wonder Woman game. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll try this out. This is in brand. Plus, I love Darksiders, so I guess we'll try this out. So currently we're hunting down the 7 deadly sins. We're playing as Fury, the third horseman of the apocalypse. Let's power up. This is one of those games that I've wanted to play on the show for a while. I think I'm approaching the boss battle. Yeah, you guys can ask me any quick questions about Wonder Woman that you guys would like to know about. As we go on. Okay, so yeah, there's normally like a pause thing.
Good eating.
Hey, what's up, Mark
Take
Hamill?
your time.
I want to buy some more healing items.
An excellent choice. As you wish. This will be fun for the... As you wish.
Alright, let's go.
Do make sure they scream, horse.
You guys go ahead and ask me any questions you would like to know about, and I will put them in here. I will answer them as we go on. We can talk about Wonder Woman, absolute Wonder Woman, whatever you guys would like to know about. I hope you guys had a wonderful Mother's Day. I'm gonna switch to storm mode. That was my best mode. So the sin is this way. Alright, so I'm going this way. It's really easy to get lost in this game, trust me. Should be approaching the boss battle any second now. Should be through here. Oh boy, I remember this one gave me a lot of trouble when I first played through this game. So, we'll see.
Mistress, your talisman.
We're close. This time you watch. You do not speak.
What would you ask of? Take your time.
Do I have anything here? No.
As you wish.
Healing shard, yay! Here we go. Fighting lust. Oh, actually, I fought lust. I think that this is gluttony.
Fury. Fantastic.
Your day of reckoning is at hand, Sloth. You will be judged in combat like all the others.
Darling, please. Do I look like I'll be fighting anything or anyone anytime soon?
You have no choice.
There's always a choice, darling. I choose not to choose. Too much of a bother. I'd laugh at you, but it's too much effort. Don't take offense. You're playing your part
That's
well
cute.
in our wee morality play. But really, why bother? It's the apocalypse. Woo. I'm completely over it. My sole concern is comfort.
Oh boy, a fat bug. Well, let's go
That
kill this one.
sounds familiar.
And as you can see, I have my many minions with that. It's all they live for. You should try it. I'll spot you a few slaves if you just relax.
I shall once you and your kin lie dead. I only hope the rest put up more of a fight than you!
Let them stand or fall. It matters not to me. You understand, don't you, horseman? The futility of it. Why not join me?
The hypnotism.
Take a load off and enjoy the nothingness. I bet you'd take to it quite easily.
Would you abandon your mission?
No!
Is that so? The great fury would not
She even looks like
allow
absolute
herself
Wonder Woman to a
fall
certain
prey
degree.
to such a creature. Are you truly up to the task?
And again, her whip is like the lasso.
You are amazed.
Alright, now it's time to actually fight him. Luckily, I got something special for this guy. I got something special for you, bro. There's a little ability that Fury has. It's called Fury Mode. Oh, he's dead! Yay! We did it! Eat it, fat boy.
You must be so fulfilled. What change do you think killing me will enact on this sad crusade?
Are you begging? Muster up a little dignity.
Sweetheart, I let slaves wipe my ass with the wings of angels while I enjoy a morning tea. Dignity.
But again, let me know if you guys have any questions about Wonder Woman that we can ask them.
Balance you fight for. Aren't you exhausted?
But even the most grueling fight is less tiring than taking no action at all.
And now she is banishing the sins, essentially, or like containing in the talisman.
Most exercise he's had in a millennium.
Love it. So the Fury looks like without her powers. And this is how I get across. At least in this case, back across.
Your reputation precedes.
Hey, what's up,
you,
Cameron? How you
Horseman.
doing, man?
How flattering.
You
Yeah,
may
so I
flatter
figured that
him,
this would
but
be a
this-
good, like, essentially substitute for a Wonder Woman game.
What would you ask? Take your time.
It's just like a magic thing.
I knew you couldn't resist.
Yeah, might as well.
You drive too hard a bargain, friend. Wise as you wish. This will be fun for both of us. As you wish.
As far as upgrades, yeah, I'm thinking I'll do a little more help because I'm gonna need as much help as possible. Yes, and that is Mark Hamill. That is very much Mark Hamill in this game. But yeah, so it was like I've been playing this game for a while, and it's like I played it because I'm interested because I like Dark Souls, and then it's like when I was playing it, I was like, you know what this reminds me a lot of? Because Wonder Woman, particularly the Absolute version, fights a lot of this similar stuff with like mythological creatures, angels, demons, and stuff. So I was like, so this is pretty much Absolute Wonder Woman, the video game, which inspired me to adopt this as a game to play for this channel. Because obviously, with how much Wonder Woman I really talk about, this would actually be a good piece of content for the channel. Particularly when she uses a whip, a lasso-like thing that is in fact a whip thing. But yeah, so yeah, just let me know if you guys have anything you guys want to talk about in terms of Wonder Woman content, Absolute, whatever you guys want. I am here at your disposal. Especially since these a Wonder Woman game is so easy to make, but for some reason these here aren't $10. Well, it's not just that; it's also like the contract. But yeah, it's like this should be the easiest thing to do. It's like. You see, it's like the concept has been done many times, like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, this, and other games where they are essentially, when you really think about it, stand-ins for a dope Wonder Woman game. But it's like too many times these studios just want to overthink it. Plus, here's the problem. When another occasion when you deal with like Wonder Woman content, it's like too many of them think that she's like this warrior woman, which, don't get me wrong, being a warrior is a part of the character because she is an Amazon. The Amazons are warriors. The problem is is like too many studios like de-emphasize her like being also the healer and the diplomat and such. And I'm like, you can't do that. That's like, in many ways, one of the most vital parts of the character. But once again, no one ever said these studios understood their IPs. Because they really don't when you really think about it. Loading. And if ever there was a character that is made for video games, it's Wonder Woman. Like, oh my gosh, is she like prime for Wonder Woman for gaming? You have the God of War games. Yeah, it's like God of War is the other thing. It's like, so you're telling me you can't make a Wonder Woman game, but God of War is like fine. Even if you just have her go up against the gods or like characters of Greek myth, you could just do that. Like, what are you talking about? I'm just gonna see if these guys have any upgrades for me. But yeah, it's like any of these games. It's like, because that's the argument that I hear a lot with like why they can't make a Superman game, because no one knows what will be challenging. And I go, with Wonder Woman, she literally has the gods. You can't tell me that would not be a challenge for the characters.
It's been quite a while, Horseman.
Cool thing. What's up, dude?
These guys are like essentially dwarves in the forge.
Aiming to lay down a mighty hurt, are we? Interesting. What do you theory? Pray tell, Horseman, what's brought you back?
It's like, again, this shows that you can make this with the character. It's like this is not that hard, and plus all you need, just have her fight any mythological creature, like anyone. I'm not saying you need to be very specific. Just really anyone would work. You could have this work. I mean, again, to your point, Cameron, God of War in the game really proves that you could have like the mythological parts of one. The problem with X character wouldn't work for games that many fans, even creators, think of the Arkhamverse, where it comes. Well, yeah, exactly. And what they realize that, look, the Arkhamverse is great, and don't get me wrong. The thing about it is like they're great Batman games. So too many people think that they are the gold standard for superhero games. But I'm like, in many ways, yes, you could think of them as such, and that does, like, to a degree, I do get it. But it's like the problem is, come on, cloaking. Ah. Oh no, this is not good. All right, I gotta do it. But yes, you bring up a great point, Cameron. It's like those are great Batman games and they work for Batman, but it's like just because they don't, like, let's say just because they like, you can't necessarily make like a Wonder Woman, a like Superman style game. But I mean, here's the thing, you actually can. Just here's the thing, it just takes like someone that's like creative enough and understands the character to understand how can you apply the same principles that make Arkham really good, but in a way that it actually like does what Arkham did with the character. Because the reason why people like Arkham so much is because it like understood the core of who Batman is and really like got how to make his world so like applicable to a game, and you can do that. It's relatively easy to do. I still say it's easy. But it's like too many of these creatives won't do it.
will be fun for both.
It's also
of
because
us.
too many of them would just rather make Batman stuff because they only care about Batman.
As you wish.
And I'm like, if you only care about Batman, that's a problem. Bonuses to our attacks, or should I do health? Should I do health? Falling behind in terms of damage. Our evade counters. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade this. Send it straight ahead in that church. Yes, I can deploy tornadoes to help protect me from multiple enemies. He's still trying to run for her. Load.
That
Yeah.
seems important. A little ostentatious, if you ask me.
For once, we agree.
What is it?
Something about this place.
Oh?
It's just like the more you play this game, the more it's like, oh, it's not that hard. It's just because the other problem is, again, you don't have enough creatives that want to do Wonder Woman. And I'm sorry, it's like that's like the problem. It's like so many creators are really more Batman fans and would rather just talk about Batman
Imagine
content.
my disappointment. To think that this is the best the Council has to offer. Of the fabled Four Horsemen, they send the lowliest, the most pathetic of all.
Pride, charming as ever. I've come for you.
Oh, really? As if you'd know what to do with me if you could have me. Please, spare me.
Are you not one of the great seven deadly? Fight me instead of cowering, you pompous, pathetic
Your
excuse!
taunts are a waste of breath, Horseman. No more an annoyance than the buzzing of a fly. Beneath my notice, like everything else in the Creator's grand experiment, even the greatest treasures of heaven and hell pale beneath my light. Scurry back to the hole you were born from. Perhaps when I am the
love
only
these
sin
character
left on
designs.
this sad little rock.
Because,
you will
like,
be
look,
worthy of
just
an
use this as a
audience
model.
with
Now, I'm not
me.
saying make Fury
When
like
I'm
Wonder
done, there
Woman,
will be
because in many
nothing
ways she
left
isn't as a
standing.
character.
So you say.
But it's like the thing that like
Considering your
too many
current
creatives don't
state,
realize that, like, yeah,
I
all you have
find
to
it
do is
highly
research, just
unlikely
put it with
that
any
we'll
Greek
ever
mythology
meet
thing,
again.
and you're good to
But
go.
by
That's
the
what the
rare
comic books
chance
do.
You do earn my favor.
Just
Find
use her
me,
in
Harry.
any way, like.
Though I highly doubt.
Just
a
figure out,
creature such as
just pick a Greek
yourself
mythology
would be
creature. You can make
welcome in a
Medusa
place
the villain of a game,
refined.
and have Diana like fight like
I encourage
other
you to
creatures as like
surprise
foot
me,
soldiers, like
Horseman.
centaurs and all that stuff. That's all you
Until
need.
that time,
Like, in no way is it that hard.
What an insufferable creature.
So let's see where the next.
I will never understand their attachment to such things.
Mistress.
They cling so desperately to this iconography. The symbolism of heaven and hell.
They?
Humanity. For thousands of years, they held the fruit of creation in their hands, but ignored it to squabble over totems and fables. Whatever the Creator saw in them.
The spider webs burn, and then it drops that that bell.
how to make an exit. Literally.
There was some adamantine. I can use this to trade for some weapons. Oh, a skeleton. But yeah, so what other questions do you guys have about Wonder Woman, DC comics and stuff? There's a lot to discuss pretty soon because it's like DC keeps doing stuff that's interesting to say the least. I love how DC is going to do an entire showcase of all their animated content. And yeah, what's kind of funny is yet again DC is highlighting how much they fail Wonder Woman because Gunn promised when he was getting started that he was working on a Wonder Woman animated series, and yet he has produced nothing, and there's no updates on it. So I'm like, what the heck? That's the biggest problem that I really see here. It's like there's too many, like, either start-stops or false promises, and I go, here's the thing. If he really had any, like, plan on doing anything with the big characters, but let's say, like, he couldn't do it for any reason, like contracts and stuff, then just say it. Don't keep making these promises. It's just the problem with Gunn is that he keeps making all these promises that he probably can't keep, and yet he's like, no, look, I'm definitely working on it. I'm like, sure you are, bro. Sure you are. Sure, it's just about to be worked on. Shop, okay. Definitely in the church. At least where I have to go is in the church. Oh, I probably have to go down somewhere. That's the only way that this directions make sense. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I've been here. Where do I have to go? There's that, but I don't want to fight that glowing creature because that means that like they're like super powerful. Ah, here we go. Can't believe I missed this.
Mistress, you seem distracted.
We horsemen are defined by a great many things.
You know, it's probably childish.
Our
when
mission, our
that's what he
gifts,
said. He wanted Peacemaker to be bigger than
and our
Batman and wanted to
solitude.
focus on the characters. I just lost hope. I wanted.
So
Yeah, it
long.
is. It's not childish at all,
Can't
bro.
even
Because here's
remember.
the thing: he only Peacemaker will never be as big as
My
Batman.
own companion.
Because here's the thing:
I...
the public reaction to Peacemaker season 2 and how
horseman is
people
not
forget
defined
about it.
by the horse.
That's the way people feel about Peacemaker. You know, so no one talks about the character anymore. No one talks about the show anymore, besides to talk about how horrible his season was. So I'm like, yeah, that's the thing. You can want this guy to be like as big as you want because he's your pet project, but bro, that's never gonna happen because the general audience doesn't give a crap about who Peacemaker is. Because Peacemaker is not, and let's be honest, likely will never be as big as like these other characters. And it's because here's the thing. Here's why Gunn was the horrible choice to run DC Studios. Because he repeatedly has said that like he doesn't care, he doesn't really do the big characters.
Look up
All he
ahead,
cares about
mistress.
are like the large,
What
or like the
is
smaller
that?
characters because he can do whatever he wants
Probably
with them.
something
I didn't
new
even
to
watch
kill.
season 1 or 2 because it's just not interesting to me. Trust me, you didn't miss anything. Season 1 was a nothing burger, as was season 2. But see, it's like
Considered adorable.
if you want to hear superheroes get crapped on, then you would love Peacemaker. It's like,
Nothing
because
in
all it
this
is
world
like
is
gun
innocent.
making up bullshit rumors about
At
superheroes,
least
which I
your
get they're supposed to be like
adorable
BS.
monster served the
I just don't like it, and it just seems like it's the same joke over and over and over again. Like, look, dick jokes, and I'm like, okay, when do you actually get to having some original material? But Gunn having original jokes? That's like impossible. Gunn is the epitome of a comedian that comes up with one funny gimmick but keeps milking it to oblivion. He even Creature Commandos, or what Creature Commandos basically is, it's just Suicide Squad. That's really all it is. Oh, there's the church I was at. It's just another version of Suicide Squad. Look at the Bone Land. I remember this place. This place was tough.
What would you add? Take your time. A wise decision. As you wish. This will be fun for both of us. As you wish.
Now let's increase my damage.
Well, what would you ask of...
But yeah, you really did not miss anything.
This trek would be much easier on horseback. Too soon.
Again, you're here
Also,
to
imagine my
watch.
surprise when I watched some vids of Charlton Comics and found out
I'm
Peacemakers,
here
nothing
for
like that.
much more.
Bro! So I
Dying on
read
your agenda.
the Blue Beetle comics when Jaime first showed up in his own like miniseries, and Peacemaker's a big character in that. He's nothing like Gunn. In fact, it is a big it should be a big red flag that Gunn actually told John Cena not to read the original Peacemaker comics. And I'm like, oh, I wonder why, a-hole. Could it be because all you know how to do is like change these characters until there's some bastardized version of them? It's like even when you watch a Superman movie, the dude doesn't know anything about Superman. The minute I saw like the BS like Krypton or basically the Viltrumites, I'm like, you know nothing about these characters. So anyone trying to make Gunn out like he is the god of DC is lying to themselves. Because let me put it this way, if Snyder had done what Gunn had did with Joel and Lara, justifiably mind you, everyone would have been pissed off. But no, yeah, remember in Gunn's Superman when it was revealed that Jor-El and Lara were evil and wanted Superman to conquer the world because, oh, humanity is slow.
It may be.
And I go, that's basically the Viltrumites. And I'm like, are you kidding? As soon as I saw that, I was like, there's no way this is true. If Gunn knows anything about Superman, which everyone tries to make me think he does, there's no way he would be stupid enough to pull that trick. But little did I had a little bit more faith. That was the moment where I lost all faith in his understanding of these characters, and why I do not want. It's why I do not want Gunn to write any of the main DC characters. He cannot be trusted. And this is why this is why, if the Paramount deal ends up meaning Gunn is leaving, good riddance. No, I remember that. I meant he told Cena. Yeah, he told Cena. Cena was clear. He told Cena not to read any of the Peacemaker comics. And I go, what? So the guy that's supposed to have this deep respect for the source material, all of a sudden is telling his creative collaborators, don't read the source material. Interesting. Isn't that funny?
What would farewell for now?
That is really, really funny. Yeah, it's like if it contradicts with the way he wants the character to be, it will be pretty much like, yeah, don't watch any of the material. Trust me, it's not what you want to see.
It will be tomb if I don't learn the truth about Rampage.
Oh yeah, I need to go through here. Oh boy. Alright, let's get this over with. Need to have some havoc mode charged up. Yeah, in my mind, anyone that tells someone not to read the comics, any creator that says, yeah, don't read the comics, yet doesn't deserve to be in charge of these characters. I'm sorry, no, because you do not say that. That's the same thing as the people saying. It's like, again, when you have Gunn saying, Gunn has said, look, I love comics, but I also think they're the stupidest thing in the world. And I'm like, are you dumb? Why would you say that? Or it's like, this is the same guy who by the way, continually has foot and mouth syndrome when he says, oh, I want to be a comic book writer, but then no one really reads comics. And I go, hey, asshole, you're in charge of DC Studios. Why are you saying that? So when everyone says he has this deep respect for the lore and the source material, I'm like, no, he doesn't. He really doesn't. He has contempt for it. So this whole worship of James Gunn is the most cringy thing in the world. And to be clear, I think that the way that some fans worship Snyder is cringy for sure. I'm just saying that this whole thing, I'm like, are you kidding me? Alright, so we do this. Okay, we have to do this again. Yeah, no, yeah, he. So I'm like, at that point, that's when I lost all respect for him. Because previously I was like, okay, he has his own interpretation. But the minute you start, if this DCU ends up not getting the numbers, they only have the sales claim. Yeah, exactly. Because you could have done a lot. Because here's what you need to do. Focus on the characters that will sell them characters first. Because the general audience doesn't know nor care really who James Gunn. James Gunn's name being on a movie is not the big like selling point that Warner Brothers apparently thinks. And the only reason why he got big with Guardians is because guess what? He got the advantage. He was given a handout pretty much because the Marvel movies were doing so well that the fan base would see anything with the Marvel logo. Like, take away Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, take away the previous Marvel success. No one's showing up for those movies. Compare that, by the way, to Zack Snyder, who says, no, I consider comic books like the modern day mythology. It's like all those other Greek heroes and stuff, they were the comic books of the time. And I go, somebody gets it! Instead of him, because he could have said, yeah, I think comic books are dumb. Which he never did. Anyone that tells you that is lying. But it's like, no, all he said, look, because Zack has always had a deep respect for the source material. He would never outright say it's stupid. Some people misinterpret a statement that he said. He said because oftentimes there was the statement that Zack made that people misinterpret, where like he said that like I wasn't really into superhero comics growing up. He was more into the heavy metal style books, and I go, okay. First off, everyone's allowed to have their own preferences, and second off, he says when he was growing up. It doesn't mean he didn't develop a taste for them later. But as far as I know, and trust me, I think I would know, Zack has never, ever said that comic books are dumb or put down the material at all. So when these comic creators say that like that like Gunn has like some deep respect for the source material, I'm like, yeah, you're just... That's when I'm like, oh, you're just doing it for a paycheck. You're just doing it for a paycheck. Because guess what? Anyone that says that this stuff is stupid doesn't respect the source material. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna tell you that right there. Let's see, where am I supposed to go here? I remember this. This was this challenge here. Okay, so I need to go here. I think I need to go. Whip it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens, because I'm looking forward to the hilarious, like, coping where they're like, if Gunn leaves, that means we would have gotten a DC universe with no Batman or Wonder Woman. And I go, whose fault do you think that is? So you're saying you should wait until we get, like, so let's assume that Paramount's plan is to reboot the DC universe again. I doubt it is, but let's pretend it is. Let's pretend it is. We could have gotten Batman. We could have gotten we could have gotten Wonder Woman. But Gunn was like, I don't really like those characters. I wonder whose fault that is when he says... he even said he didn't want to do Superman because he didn't like because he preferred the, like, lesser-known characters. And again... You like the lesser-known characters, more power to you, man. And I get it. But don't put down the material that I adore, okay? Like, it's really that simple. Now, with this puzzle, I have to leave this bug over here. He's gonna... inherit the properties of this thing, and I have to throw him at this. Breaks that. Okay, and then I can break this wall. Doing the same thing. But yeah, it's like, look, he had all the time in the world to do, like, Batman, Wonder Woman and stuff. And I'm like, And all this forced James Gunn, like, oh, he's the greatest thing in the world. He's the greatest thing in the world since sliced bread. Really isn't working anymore. I wouldn't be surprised because it's like more and more people are starting to see that, like, I also think they call it stupid because there's no doubt it's very same people that either bullied or that these are the same people. I wonder. Gunn, I'm not so sure about because he told a sob story about how, like, the comics helped him deal with, like, an abusive father, and I'm like, you don't necessarily say that if you're like you were the bullier, but it's like I'm just like I like to wonder. Okay, I'll go help that person.
What do you want? Please, save me.
And ultimately, it's like, that should be the #1, like, disqualifier. And it's like, at this point, and again, it's like, it's not to say that Gunn has no place with like, these characters. It's like, no, you just have no place with the main characters that, like, people respect. Because it's clear that you don't. Move, creature. It's really clear that he does not have a respect for at least the source material of, like, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, and all these other characters. He probably would do more of the, like, stereotype that Wonder Woman is like a warrior. Remember, like, one of the first Wonder Woman images he shared was the Wonder Woman a God of War image from the New 52. Because the thing about it is, like, now, you guys know, I love the New 52. But I'm concerned that he would take the New 52 and take the problems with it, which in many ways he did. And did you guys see that, like, he said the reason why he never did a reboot is because, A, he didn't want to take away that, like, HBO Max's most popular show. It wasn't. And then I didn't want to, like, and he goes, well, and also I just liked all these other, I just liked the actors. He also said, well, the contracts were already in place, so I didn't want to do that. And I'm like, I get it. But Henry Cavill had a verbal contract, and you were like, nah, I don't want him to play Superman anymore because he's too old. His reasons! Not mine.
Chris, they don't look happy to see us.
They shouldn't be. Hordes of heaven, you know who I am, what I am. If you would see the sun set this day, you will
Feel the burn of heaven's blade!
Good. I hate talking.
But there's too many times that like I have to deal with these creators that don't. And the minute he employs Tom King as a character, as a chief creative voice, and I say chief creative voice because whose projects seem to be getting adapted a lot? Oh yeah, good old TK. All right, let's do this. I'm done dealing with this angel guy.
Your rage is misplaced, Horseman.
I sincerely doubt it, Bird.
Uthiel, here to finish the job your brother War began.
I have no idea what War did or did not do, nor do I care.
So, you're here to steal the souls of my fellow angels, then? You think I don't recognize a weapon of the Lord of the Hollows?
I serve none but the Council. I hunt the 7 deadly sins, at least those who remain. But another task consumes me. Betrayal by your glorious kingdom.
Oh, yes. Look upon my works, ye mighty, and laugh. We can hardly defend ourselves, let alone spare the energy to betray a great
But yeah, it's like too many people, too many creators come in here. It's like, again, most of the DCU is just what Gunn wants to see. It's like, it's not what the general audience wants. Because I got news for you, based upon sales, the general audience doesn't want more Tom King.
The apocalypse is at hand, and we...
Like,
I
at
have
all.
no knowledge of any conspiracy against you, or your mission on Earth.
Of his kind, Lucille is honorable.
Just because he doesn't know doesn't mean it's not happening.
As you can see, I've problems of my own. Perhaps we can strike a deal, Horseman. Lately, I have seen my own forces ravaged, losing more and more every day. To my horror, I have learned that my brethren are being murdered by our nightmares made real. Abominations, undead angels. Demons are also its target, taking them into the realm of the undead as well.
And who, in your estimation,
But it's going to be really fun to see things fall apart, because it'll be like, okay, so you guys thought he was going to be the savior of DC. Because I got news for you. If these projects had done better, because it's like, he keeps going back and forth on what the budget for Superman was, but the funny part is, when you really look at it, because it's like, yeah, it may have gotten, because when you look at the profit, what they forget to tell you is, guess what? They don't get to keep all the stuff that came to them. That's not even going into how he handled the criticism towards Joel Lara. The question why he didn't like. Yeah, exactly. Like, he doesn't really, and then it's like, here's the other thing. He recently said, oh, I got the blade thing. He recently said that, like, oh, I'm gonna do a bunch of podcasts soon to explain like how like how like
Perhaps your
Blue Beetle
threats
fits in the
will keep
canon.
him in
And
line.
someone rightfully pointed out on
Don't
Twitter, if you have to
Would
do
you trust
podcasts
me?
to explain the
I'm not
canon
the
of
one
your
that
screwed
has
up
to.
universe,
Also,
then you have a
trust
problem,
being part of
sir.
the watch-
I have no time for you,
No, no.
An artifact.
Well, it's.
I found it.
I'll pay you $1 million.
Souls are your currency.
Ah,
We're done then.
those are
Perhaps after I...
mine. This will be fun for both of us. As you wish. Take your time. As
Yeah,
you
I'll
wish.
update
This will be fun for both of us. As you wish.
It's like he doesn't take criticism. It's like, remember in when Peacemaker Season 2 ended, and everyone was like, there weren't any, like, big reveals? Are you kidding me? And then he goes, what do you mean no big reveals? You have, like, Checkmate and all these other organizations, Salvation, and everyone, and I'm like, brother, not enough people know what that is. So when you're trying to say that, like, oh no, there are big reveals, you just don't understand it. I'm like, bro, the general audience doesn't know what these things are, bro. You can't assume that everyone is going to get the lore for the DC universe like you apparently do. That just doesn't work. Yes, I can light on fire. Again, this game is pretty much absolute Wonder Woman the game. Like, here's hoping that eventually we'll get someone in there that actually knows what they're doing with these characters, because current guy doesn't know what he's doing. Any YouTuber telling you he does, I'm sorry, is a paid shill. Now, there are some good people that are more like, let's just give him a chance and see what happens. And I go, I know I get give him a chance, but I've given him a chance pretty much. The minute I saw the Lanterns trailer, I was like, I'm done. I am so done. Like, you lost me, bro.
This will be fun for both of us. As you wish. No. Well, for now.
That's cool. The sound changes while I'm underwater. There's something down there. Let me go pick it up. Charge, I can charge this thing up.
Lust army of the undead, everlasting. Busy.
really annoying me, so I'm gonna kill him. Now I have it charged up again. There you go. And that is called strategy, ladies and gents. Let's open this. And it's like, it really gets annoying after a while with this DCU stuff, but, you know, someone's has to cover it. By the way, did you see what one of the Russos said about Peter and Uncle Ben? Oh, yeah. Trust me, I do not agree with that. Like, I'm like, no. It's like, he goes, are you really trying to say that, like, Peter Parker does not become Spider-Man because of Uncle Ben? Like, that's the primary reason he becomes a superhero. Like, he decides to be Spider-Man because with great power comes great responsibility. That's literally, like, the thing. That's, like, the line. What are you talking about? He doesn't become Spider-Man because Uncle Ben. I'm like, what? As soon as I heard that, I was like, all of a sudden, your take on Spider-Man really makes sense. Have you played, Battle Chasers? Jordan Mara created that game too. I like his comic art. Oh, I need to. I have played that game. It's a little tough, but I definitely enjoyed it as well. Yeah, Joe Mad's art is really good, particularly for like this comic booky like style and stuff. It definitely works. Let's see, where am I going? So I'm going this way. Take care of these lurcher clusters where I can use to get souls. There you go. Now I got plenty of souls that I can trade in for like experience points and such. But yeah, these games are like so much ridiculously so much fun. As an IP, Darksiders is like really good. Uh-oh.
What new nightmare was that?
I can't wait to find out.
That was sarcasm? Mistress?
It's lesser variant exists in the MCU. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, really, bro? That's what you do? The minute I heard that, I was like, what? Because it's like, you guys understand so many of these different characters, but you get this, like, heavily wrong. Like, this is the basic stuff. I remember this one. So many good puzzles and so many like tedious ones, honestly, which I'm like, okay. Alright, so I just gotta throw him up there. Get him to eat this little thing here. Come on. Yeah, be sure to unload any other questions that you guys have about anything you guys would like to talk about. And by Super Wonder Legacy tonight at, I believe Britt and I said 7 or 7:30 my time, we're going to be discussing all the mothers of Superman and Wonder Woman and how they forged them into the characters that they are today. So we talked about Hippolyta and all the other DC characters that the Wonder Woman and Superman writers love to crap on. Okay, I can bring this guy over. Get it! Get over here! Dun, 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 dun. Speaking of which, I haven't watched the new Mortal Kombat movie, but I want to. So we can do this. Oh, I know what I need to do. Alright, so I need to do this. Get, like, the bug here. Have that thing feeding. Alright. I believe they should have just followed Andrew Garfield into the MCU. Yeah, it's like that was the original plan. Representing the background. The excuse was not wanting the baggage. The MCU was doing nothing with those characters anyway. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like, and Garfield's Spider-Man would have actually worked in the MCU, I think. After reading the new 52 action run, the Phantom King is so good, and it's only utilizing Pokemon Crypto. I know! There's so many great concepts in the new 52 that weren't brought up because, oh, new 52! And I'm like, doesn't mean it was all bad. There was some great stuff in the new 52 as well. It's just some writers are cowards or treat it like their thing was like so bad. I'm like, well, it's saved the company you currently work at.
This will be fun for both of us.
I'm gonna feed them all into this little creature guy here, because what this does is it gives me upgrade points. I'm gonna get like a crap ton of upgrade points here.
As you
Alright, so
wish.
let's upgrade this. I got 6 upgrade points. Health. There you go.
Do make sure they scream, horseman.
Because the whip has none. Oh boy!
On the gates. Think it's aware of our presence?
I haven't done, especially considering the way you react.
Honestly, I always believe Spider-Man wasn't in the MCU. Well, yeah, but it's because too many people, too many fans want. Oh, I want to see Spider-Man interact with this character. I want to see Spider-Man interact with this character. But when you really think about it, you are right, Cameron. He's not really needed in the MCU. Like they could have left him out, like they did for like a lot of it, and guess what? It doesn't really change that much. Well, besides like Iron Man's arc, granted, but you could have had any other character do that. And because it was the 3rd Spider-Man reboot in a short time, they tried too hard to make MCU Spider-Man a little more different. That's very true. That is very true. They definitely did that, and I'm like, well, you could have done like, you could have actually made him like accurate to the comics instead of making him basically Iron Boy. Let's be honest, that's what he was. He was Iron Boy. I mean, Harley was introduced, so we could have had him. Oh yeah, that's very true. That Harley kid was great. And it's like, I love where he, in the MCU, when he just shows up in Endgame at Peter's funeral, at Tony's funeral, the #1 question on Twitter was like, who is this kid? And I go, oh yeah, it's the kid from Iron Man 3. Right, she'll just question them how Vulture had in Mysterio. Yeah, exactly. A lot of the characters had that, but it's like they didn't want to do anything with them. Oh no.
It knows we're here.
No. In fact, your shrieking clearly acts as a lullaby. Yes. Sorry.
Which of you is worse?
This sure looks fun. Let's go fight a Kraken, shall we? I'm not gonna fight this thing. One of the main reasons why I created Spider-Man is because you can work for it. Yeah, exactly. Created Spider-Man, you want a young character that wouldn't be relegated to a sidekick. Yeah, and that's literally what the MCU made him. And I'm like, you realize the problem here, Russos, right? Oh no! Oh. Oh, hello!
Was that one of the 7?
Perhaps. One could have changed since our last encounter.
What would you ask of this humble? Please, as you wish. This will be as
Now
you
this
wish.
one's gonna
Take your
look,
time.
because I know I'm about to enter a boss battle, so I'm gonna stock up on what I need, which is that.
As you
Because
wish.
the cool thing about that super mode that Fury has is it regenerates my health as well, so that really helps in a pinch. And I have plenty of healing items.
Particularly lusty location, is it?
Okay, we're
Have
doing
you
the
learned
list.
nothing? Appearances can be deceiving. Besides, lust never appears as expected.
What exactly
I'll
did
give Brand
you
New
mean by
Day a
that?
chance, but I am
The notion
not
of
excited
sin
to see
is
MJ
one
and
thing,
Ned
the
being- or
concept of
Bruce
lust
being
is
back to
something else
normal.
entirely.
Well, here's the thing.
Especially
This is supposed to bring
humanity's
back
concept of
Bruce Banner
lust.
as like Savage Hulk, so I'm actually
As
pretty
in
excited for that.
a
And
lust
it looks like it's going
for-
more into
You
Peter
named
not
it.
being Iron Man.
Humans have quite
Stuff,
the
a city
imagination.
kraken,
Lust
a
is everything to
crackhead
everyone.
kraken. Yeah, exactly.
That's what makes lust dangerous.
Too dangerous, mistress.
No such thing.
Can you guess what I lust after in this broken world? What
We
is
sure
left to
will
want?
see.
How?
But yeah, I mean, I have a
always
little bit
thought
of
you were
faith
the smart
with the
one.
Punisher, Punisher
Pity.
being in it for sure.
To what do
Because
I
like
owe
there
this
are enough
distinct
projects in there that I'm like, okay,
pleasure?
this looks pretty
After
interesting.
all, to be visited by a fabled horseman.
I have but one purpose here.
Must we engage in violence? You already have my respect.
I have no interest in your respect, just your head.
Come now, Fury. I am no barbarian like the others. No, we need not meet as enemies a second time.
Tell it to the Charred Council.
They aren't here. So instead, I tell you, Queen of the Horsemen, powerful, armed with the flame hollow, a crossblade, your fabled whip.
I am above your distractions, lust.
Really? The truth is often distracting when one lives a lie. You speak as though we are natural enemies. Why must this
Wait,
be
did you guys
so?
see that apparently
I know
Snyder
my
took some
role
pictures
in the
at
universe.
Paramount,
I wonder
and it's
if
got
you
people
ever
saying
stop
that
to
like
question yours.
he could be coming back to
You
at
are
least
a
complete his saga of Justice
But
League.
why
And
did
I'm like,
you
I've been
make that
disappointed
choice?
before,
And if so,
but it's like
there some reason?
it's gonna be hilarious if like that happens. Just the internet's reaction.
You
Like,
don't
that would be
even know
really
why
good.
Fight, do you?
There's no way
Do you fight
Scar
for your
from Shield is
brothers?
actually canon, right?
Oh, of course.
I know,
Your
because that is like
antagonist
the
John's
worst
well known.
design for Scar. Like that is not the character. He has a
you
man
seek to
bun.
achieve some sort of
Scar,
balance?
son of Hulk. That's basically Conan the Barbarian Hulk.
Oh, you never believed in the greater good until it suited you.
I'm like, no, that is not the way this works.
No, no, no. What I see in your actions is a lust all your own. A lust for power and privilege and protection from the Nephilim's inevitable fall. Ultimately, that makes us allies, doesn't
I'll
it?
keep my expectations, but if it's true and he gets to part you, I'll gladly let it go. Oh yeah, it'll be hilarious. Are you kidding me? Without how much people religiously hate the Snyderverse and it's be like, well, guess what? It's coming back, a-holes. And how many people said it's never gonna happen? Oh, it's the other horseman.
Death. What are you, all of you, doing here?
Are we not four horsemen united? We are here to confirm that the mission is complete.
The mission.
The other sins have been destroyed by my hand. Death worked to free war and clear his name. More importantly, we have exposed a great conspiracy.
What conspiracy?
Heaven and hell working in secret consort to bring about the apocalypse earlier than anyone would wish for.
The Charred Council has dispatched us.
These guys look so badass.
To wreak havoc on both sides. Balance will
You
be
could definitely tell
restored.
that they're designed by Joe Mad.
Wicked will be punished.
You mean all of this?
We are to unseat the rulers of both sides. And in honor of your unwavering loyalty to the cause, the Council has decreed that you will lead the Horsemen.
You, Fury, will usher in a new age on Earth.
Of course. Finally, everything makes some sort of divine sense.
Okay.
Mistress, is this not everything you wanted? Finally come to you.
Set aside the past, sister.
I love this theme.
Today, we live in service to you.
I will be done.
This is not real!
What?
Oh, it was worth a shot.
You think you know me so well?
Well,
Is it not what you want most? The power to lead in the manner you see fit. What was an illusion could soon be reality. If you set aside the wants of others and focus on yourself, ultimately, it is your choice to make. So choose.
You should not have made them kneel!
alright, so that works. That's how you do this fake.
Even if I do, you will always wonder, what if? Save yourself for yours, Oh, the things we could do now.
Eat it!
Let fall the blades of heaven!
An archangel? Oh, you seal, you flatter.
I'll see you dead, Lust, never to rise again!
We had a deal! Stand down!
Now why would he do that? When he knows a deal with you isn't
Snyder is
half as
very
appealing
friendly
as a
to the
deal
new
with
owners and
me.
investors. If he wants to do something, he almost certainly
I can
can.
return your sweet little
No
angels
telling if
to
it'll be
their
a movie,
former
streaming
glory.
show, live
Yes,
action,
if
animated,
you just
etc. though.
protect me
Yeah,
from this
it's like,
terrible
let me put it this way, either of those work.
Won't it be glorious
Honestly, it'd be kind of cool
when
to
you
see him do
march
like
back to the gates of heaven
hyper-realistic
with your numbers
animation.
restored?
Obviously, I would prefer it being live action, but with animation, you could also
And
really
restore
like take
truth.
into account like
To
the
that
actor's
befoul
schedule, because then
place.
everyone can just
Your
talk to the,
truth,
can just do their
Archangel
lines in any recording booth. You just send the
command.
footage anywhere.
Wouldn't that
But
be
it's like,
lovely?
particularly with Saudi money, you can't tell me they wouldn't like actually like apply it.
And whole.
You can't tell me they wouldn't actually do it. Now, in terms of, I could also see them doing it as like a comic as well, like for sure.
Won't this be fun?
All right then. Time for my focus on it. I mean, I got another Havoc shard. Yeah! I'm back! Hey, Lust! Boy, do I love having these superpowers. There you go.
Who gave you the power to raise the dead?
The one
There you go. But too many people are like, there was a time when people thought Zack Snyder's Justice League would not happen, and look what happened with that. So I'm like, guys, if there's one thing I've learned from dealing with Snyder, never say never. That guy will find a way to do
You know
so.
all too well, Fury. The angels who killed your steed. Pawns as well.
Then who? Tell me!
The players in that game will reveal themselves in time. What if I reveal something even more valuable? Spare me, and I'll give up the location of my fellow sin. Envy.
And why would you do that?
What reason would I have to protect that sniveling coward? She has never experienced frontline combat. She has never experienced the horrors of war. She is the most pathetic of us.
What I would want most would like to see is a streaming show that tells stories
yours.
Justice 2 and 3 and also incorporates
Attractive.
Unmade Snyderverse movies into episodes like Batman vs. Deathstroke. Yeah, you could definitely do that. 100%. And that would honestly be really cool. You can make that, like, for lack of a better term, the absolute universe of DC movies.
By myself.
So that could actually work really well. But yeah, it's like that would be the ideal thing. Plus, here's the thing: if he does it as a live-action TV show, what that allows you to do is he doesn't necessarily have to worry about like runtime for a movie. And then, of course, he could release it all as one movie onto streaming. People can like screen it. It's like it's not like if it's a TV show, it won't come out online or anything like that.
Finish it.
I mean, in a theater or as a movie or something like that.
I think not.
Mistress!
Lust's call to power is intoxicating. Even more so when one is fueled by grief. Usil's transgression can be forgiven. Once. I have a better understanding of what's happened to the Earth and what's at stake because of it. You're of no use to me, dead. If we are
That's
to survive,
definitely a
all
Wonder
of
Woman
us,
choice.
alliances must be made.
An alliance? With him?
I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll return the favor. I may soon need it.
My word may hold no weight, but my life is yours, Fury. If I learn of any plotting against you, I will relay the information.
Did I just witness mercy shown to a filthy angel? Just as soon have your head on a pike.
Are you or are you not a watcher? Because you should know better.
This quest we're on is about balance, in the world and within me, it seems. Lust showed me what I could become. It is not what I want to be.
And what do you want to be?
I think that's what I'm here to find out.
I like this game story. It's really good. Oh, we're getting more superpowers, ladies and gents. With the Lord of Hollows.
Curious, very curious indeed. With each new challenge, you show more depth.
What do you want?
Both you and I are painfully aware of the endless parade history inflicts upon us. Creatures so pathetically focused on one single purpose. But these creatures are, ironically, completely devoid of meaning.
Make your point, Lord of Hollows.
It's just surprising. No. Refreshing to see something headed in the opposite direction. You are coming into a greater awareness of the flaws that kept you in chains.
Flaws?
Shall I list them?
No, thank you. I've seen enough recently to know they are many.
Which is exactly why I give you this. And by holding it, The raw power of Force itself is yours.
Hell yeah.
It vibrates in my hand. I don't understand.
When the time comes, you will know when and how to use it.
And now I have all 4 of the, like, of the superpowers that I need.
Greetings. Please, as you wish. Farewell for now.
I could get
Wonder Woman's got a warhammer.
Power. This is not exactly the power I had in mind.
Four Horsemen cannot be choosers.
That's interesting.
The Lord of Hollows will never be accused of subtlety.
Time to find the next sin.
Are you certain? I'm just asking. Seems to me you might be going a little soft. At least that's what the Lord of Hollows appeared to see.
In your opinion, do you think the MCU was tied?
I have softened. Question my
Was
resolve
tied to
again.
down to. So what do you mean? In your opinion, do you think the MCU was tied to down? What do you mean by that? But I hope we get an update in the Henry Cavill Warhammer universe. Been looking forward to his Highlander movie with John Wick directors with cinematic universe. Yeah, I know it looks so good. But yeah, Cameron, what do you mean?
All I'm saying is, there's been a change. It's natural, I think, after all you've been exposed to here.
What do you mean?
Need I remind you, there is no absolute good, nor is there absolute evil in the
There is an
universe.
absolute Wonder Woman.
Those are human concepts. The Charred Council is aware of this. It's the very reason for their continued existence.
The way you blather on. What are you trying to say?
Heaven and hell are not absolutes either. Seen with the proper perspective, they are simply two opposing forces scrambling to gain power over this sad wall of mud.
It is the way of all things.
Precisely. But why would they be so focused on this rock and its teeming bacteria when there is an entire cosmos to explore and to conquer?
Balance.
Yes, by keeping them occupied with this miserable conflict.
That power is like the spider ball from Metroid. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they were inspired by.
A curious method for
Although this
seeking
makes
balance,
much more sense because
especially
Fury is
for
literally
being so
transforming into the
powerful.
ball. It's not like somehow she's being scrunched up because of the suit.
Just saying, if you were in doubt, I understand.
And Fury has the giant warhammer. Speaking of warhammer, what concepts or rules would you give that they were quick to prevent the merger and work on longer? Oh yeah, not having a plan after Endgame? Like killing every single villain? That too! Because it's like, they resorted some villains to like single movie things when they shouldn't be. Like, I'm sorry, Ultron is not a single movie villain. He really isn't. And you can't, and no matter what Marvel's MCU tries to do, you can't make him one. this way. Okay. There's the creature.
Our wide-eyed friend. Try not to scream like a child.
You try not to die.
Good riddance, monster.
The talisman!
It fled into that underwater cave. We must follow.
Must we?
Yes.
This is the other really fun part of the game, is that now we get to go underwater. Never got Master Evil movie. Yeah, I know. But again, it's like Ultron is a single movie villain. What are you doing? Like Ronan the Accuser, yeah, he's a single movie villain, I think. But Ultron, you could have built an entire saga around if you actually knew what you were doing. Even Zemo, I don't think is a single. Because can you imagine if that was the Thunderbolts movie? Like the original Thunderbolts, like origin, where they were basically the former supervillains, like teaming up. Like they were trying so hard to make like their Guardians, their like Suicide Squad. But it's like you could have done the whole, oh, they're supervillains that are trying to make the superheroes think that they're also heroes. Like that's some compelling, really cool stuff. Always looking forward to the Vision show. Yeah, that would be really fun. Yeah, I heard Picard Season 2 was better. And apparently Ultron is coming back in that show, in Vision, so I'm like, okay, that could be fun.
I will find it.
Exactly what
If they
I
actually
was
do it
going to
properly.
say.
I don't know. Who knows, Dave? Who knows? Because I'm still like, the MCU really has to earn back my trust after the crapshoot that was Phase 3 and 4. When they were like, we don't really have any plans. We're just gonna do like anything we really want to do. And I'm like, bro, your whole thing was built upon having like a plan, and yet you don't do it. Are you kidding me? Like that was kind of the whole thing. But it's like you don't make plans at least, like, and then you're like, I just love it where they're like, after like their first few projects started flopping, they're like, oh man, well, we're actually gonna come up with a plan now. I'm like, you really didn't have a plan after all your characters that people really cared about died? Really? That was your thing? Oh, I died because all those landmines. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit, like, suspicious of Marvel at this point with the Marvel movies. We'll see if they can actually, like, get something good going, but so far, they're just, like, not batting 100% in my opinion. But, I don't know. We'll certainly see. Potential is there for me to be really surprised.
You will fall.
Okay, so let's see. So it says the creature is right in this direction. He's through that, so I need that other sword in order to get through the door. MCU Thunderbolts is basically the MCU version of the Avengers West Coast. It should have been a villain. Yeah, I know. Now, and let me be very clear. I liked Thunderbolts quite a lot, as a matter of fact. But I'm like, I get what you're going for. This could have been a little better. Like, let's just say a lot better in terms of, like, what you really want to adapt. I need the stasis hollow for this, so I need to defeat one more sin. If there's music playing, that means I'm going the right direction. Or maybe not. Apparently they had big plans to focus on the cosmic side of Marvel, but abandoned them when James Gunn was fired. Oh, the cosmic side of Marvel? That could have been dope. But yeah, it's like, they had so many opportunities. There were so many directions they could have really gone in. Because again, the cosmic side of Marvel, oh, you could actually do an entire saga run that as well, with like Annihilus and all those guys. But you definitely, like 100% could have. It's just the problem is, again, Marvel keeps doing these things where they have great setup, but then they continue to like knock themselves in the dick. I am the Metroid. Oh wait, that's not the name of the character. I am Samus Aran. Oh, over here there could be something. Also, I really think they grounded themselves too much in realism and realistic. Well, yeah, and then they made Thor. Which, Thor in and of itself is not really that grounded of a movie. I think I need to like move a block in the direction so I can get there. All right, so I think if I remember correctly, I'm going this way. We'll be playing for a little bit, and then I'll go get prep for Super Wonder. That starts in a couple of hours. There you go, it's this block. And then I have to move this way. So that it's there. That's locked, and that's locked. Then I can move up here. Oh, I died. Great. True. Maybe realistic isn't the right word, but too safe. I don't know, but it seems like showing up. We wanted with Phase 3 starting to have the problems. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that as well. It's like Phase 3 is when the problems started to be shown with the MCU, and people started to really look at were these things actually really that good. The answer is kind of no. Back all the way here. Are you kidding me? Apparently the Thunderbolt director is doing the X-Men. That's a good choice. Yeah, I agree with you on that because yeah, he definitely gets like the sensibilities of like those types of characters, and I think that he could definitely do like really good with that. We'll see if Marvel lets him really like spread his wings. Out of here. Okay, so where do I go now? Alright, so let's go this way. Going, come on, come on. There we go. I just need to get to that part that has the force, like, there you go. That's where I need to go. But yeah, ultimately, the way I kind of see it is Marvel's playing backup. DC continues to like screw the pooch, and I don't know. That's why I think like shows like The Boys and Invincible do so well. And Invincible especially, because it's like people like superhero stuff, so the whole superhero fatigue just doesn't work. You could say Marvel fatigue and like Marvel-ish, like the Marvel jokes and stuff, which is another reason why I don't think Superman landed. But it's like there's still popular superhero things. It's just it's not being like it's not like Marvel or DC content. This is where I need to go. Alright, let's try this again. Hey boys, I'm back! Healing short. kidding me? This battle. Alright, that's it. That's it. Where's my Havoc Char? I'm gonna blast these guys. Where is it? Do I not have one? Alright. I can't even buy one. So if we're being honest, the MCU's popularity was always a bit built on a house of cards. Yes, it was. I'm not dealing with this. Yeah, it's like the connected universe captures the audience in too many films with them. Yeah, exactly. And then Gunn is like, okay, I never want the audience to have to like watch anything to like understand the material. And then he's like, now you have to watch Peacemaker because there's some big reveals. Or like, we're going to release Superman in theaters early so that you can get caught up for Peacemaker. I'm like, no, you're releasing it early because it underperformed. Like, that's why. Just be honest with yourself and come out and say, maybe you're not the god of comic book movie directors that people think he is. God, what is wrong with these guys? Okay, so I'm gonna do this one more time, and then I'm done. Actually, I can just buy these lurchers and load up on this.
Goody.
Actually, wait, I need to do this. Alright.
What would you ask? Take your time. I knew you couldn't resist. I knew you couldn't resist. As you wish. This will be fun for both of them. As you wish.
If you're trying to build a... yeah. But it's like... The thing that Marvel's gonna have to realize is like... yeah, it's the... Oh, here's the thing. To a degree, Dave, I actually don't think it was built on a house of cards. The problem is, it's like too many times they looked at it, and it's like... Because what they had there post-Endgame was like really strong. I mean, Endgame is like one of the highest grossing movies of all time. It's just the problem is, what you eventually end up having is is like when you don't like have a plan afterwards, you look like you're sputtering, or at least just say, hey, this is the filler arc. Which I get that like you can't say that because that pretty much damns all these other projects, but I'm like, bro, ultimately you're gonna have to say that, because otherwise the general audience is gonna look at this and be like, yeah, this isn't really that interesting. Alright, hey boys, remember me? The guy who the ultimate Captain Carey or something like that. Yeah. How does it feel, a-hole? Oh boy, that felt good. Where does this lead? That's it. Nope. Nope. Not doing this fight. There you go. Now I have the sword. Yeah, James Gunn works. if he's doing like obscure characters that not a lot of people like give attention to. But that being said, Dave, it only works if the universe in and of itself is healthy. The DCU doesn't have that and likely never will. It's not going to have what the MCU had post-Avengers when you could justify doing a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Like a talking tree or anything like that. Because people don't understand. The Darksiders series. I remember being introspective. Yeah, it was really fun. Oh yeah, there are 4 games. That's true. Where am I going?
Someone wants to chat.
Nope. Nope. Not doing this. Bye. Continues from the cliffhanger of the first game. Yeah. Please peek and no spoilers in the chat for anyone that hasn't played this game though. Way. You need to get this thing out of here. Get this one. These puzzles can be sometimes really annoying. Move this here then. Also back in 2023, I recognize fear as more startling. Yeah, but then you read Absolute Wonder Woman, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is basically that. That's the whole purpose of this stream, bro. Power of Fury looks like Blackfire when using it. Yeah, that's true. Oh boy. Oh boy, this boss battle. Let me stock up on stuff because I'm gonna need to. This is the notorious really tough part. Anything I can sell?
As you wish. This will be fun for both of us. As you wish.
How many points I can spend? Alright, here we go.
Do make sure they scream.
Oh, for your sake, I hope you can't smell that.
Even a faceless one would find itself intoxicated here.
Yeah, boy, there he is.
Is there some meaning to this particular scent?
Yeah, you should have been doing stuff like Peacemaker, Creature Premiers, and the Snyder DCU, not ruining it. Yeah, exactly. So he's like, so it's up there. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to go down there. If I remember correctly, where I'm supposed to go is up here. Oh, I am supposed to go down there then. I better not be stuck. There's a passageway over there. Let's go check this out. How badly do you think Superman will flop? I don't think it's gonna make as much as Superman. Did you beat the boss already? Not the no, not this thing, peak. Not the Kraken peak, if that's what you're talking about. I need to get out of this water. Infested shit show. Oh, Havoc, come on.
Proceed with caution, mistress.
Good eating. Take your time. As you wish.
Are there any lurchers in my inventory? I should. Hey, Tabby, how you doing?
What would you take your time? I knew you couldn't resist. As you wish. Do make sure they scream, horseman.
My Mother's Day was great, man. Thank you for asking. I had a great day with my mom. Yeah, he does. He really is a talented voice actor. Alright, that's it. Screw you, spider creature.
That small chamber. Switches. Might they guide the track?
If they do, we roll.
That must weigh tons. How?
It's all in the wrist, watcher.
How do I turn this? Oh, I know how. Yeah, Fury's great. I love Fury. Yeah, she's basically absolute Wonder Woman. Although a little more brutal in the beginning of the game. Okay, there's something here that I can do. I love the Darksiders game more than God of War, to be honest. Really? That's a hot take, Dave. Why? That's it. Yeah, I'm not dealing with it. I can buy another one, no problem. Oh, actually I can get up there if I use this. Okay, here we go. Darksiders do have a lot, I mean, it depends on which God of War game you're talking about as well, because if we're talking about the 2018 version, I may have to argue with that. I just like the world and character corner. That's true. Yeah, this one does play a lot of fun concepts. Suppose Fear is meant to be the horseman of famine. Yeah, exactly. There you go, tracks have changed. Now when I whack this thing, it'll go onto the right track that I need it to.
I did not think you could make it worse. Miracles do still exist in this world. You filthy miracles.
Alright. Let's actually do... I guess I'm doing the fight then. With this. Spit me out. I don't know why he spits me out, but okay. I found that at least the Thunder Hollow was the best for this boss battle. Go ahead and try. Okay, hold on. Nope. was standing in a puddle. All right, well, this is good for me, but because I'm gonna retreat, grab some items, like a lot of items, and then so I can do it. Because I believe even though I lost my souls, I do have a few lurchers that I can sell and get some items back. Okay, there it is. Okay, good.
Good eating.
Actually, first, I'll try this a couple of times, see if I can beat this here. And then what I can even do is sell some of these.
Good eating. Take your time.
Sell. Here we go. Because what I definitely need.
This will fetch Volgrim a high price.
Plenty of havoc shards.
An excellent choice.
Storm hollow weapons. That's interesting.
A wise decision. As you wish.
Yeah, exactly. A character is bigger than one actor, everyone. Let's remember that. Even Cavill, the class act that he is, said that. You really want to play, dude? You really want to play? I think he wants to play, everyone. I think he wants to play. Wait until after this move. Wait until after this move. Wait until after this move. Alright, you want to play? Let's play, asshole! Eat it! Wasted that, but alright. No, again, it doesn't matter, Pika. Ultimately, a good character is more than just one actor. Same thing as there's been many different Batman actors. The way I kind of see it, any actor is worth giving a chance. Good. I'm gonna need this. Run, 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 run. Let's do this again. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And now the easy part of the boss battle comes on. The easy part is, ironically, the easy part is find the damn Kraken. Because all I gotta do is lure some bombs into his mouth. Boss went to a Pokemon exit drill. Oh yeah, join the club. Okay, bro, come on. That's right. That's right. Vacuum cleaner mouth. I need you to go full vacuum cleaner. Come on, bro. That's it. Go. Get a bomb in there. Come on. There you go. It's going in. There's one more. That's all I'm going to say about that. Alright. The Netflix show didn't do it right. Casting Nero's voice actors from Dante, so making Dante sound more like Nero. Okay, if they cast someone else as a voice actor that like has played another character in the series and it's that bad, okay. But still, I still don't think it's that big of a deal, personally. Let's go kill this thing. This does feel like God of War, by the way. This was so much easier than it was my first time. Probably because I know what I have to do. One last hollow.
There are so few prizes left in the world. Isn't that sad?
At the moment, I've had enough surprises. You sound odd. Is something wrong?
Take this.
Alright.
The stasis hollow. Why?
Question my gift.
I question your motives. Why does the Lord of Hollows continue to weaponize one of the Four Horsemen? For what purpose?
Remain on your path. In time, perhaps you will find your truth. That will be a fine surprise indeed.
I like the blue hair.
And in the
That's really
meantime, more toys for me to play with?
Horseman, in our next encounter, only one of us will survive.
Cryptic.
Hardly. You help me, then you threaten me?
Be gone.
I currently have 7 games on my wish list, and Darksiders 4 is one of them. Yeah, exactly. I'm really excited for Darksiders 4. Especially if it's going to be co-op, because then I can do game nights with it. That'd be fun.
This is new. This is good.
You seem distracted, mistress.
That Lord of Hollows is vexing.
That's one word for it.
Only one will
In my
survive.
mind,
Do you think
Diana
he's helped us
is
this far, only
talking
to
with
betray me?
Hades, or
I'm sure I don't know.
even more interesting
Relationships
Dark
between
Side.
the eternal
Yeah,
ones are
yeah.
as confusing and convoluted
Although
as they
it
come.
would be more
I
Hades
can't
in
keep
this
track.
like context, I
Oh,
think.
you're a great help.
Perhaps the Lord of Hollows is attempting to manipulate you in some way. Rattle you. Or he's gone utterly insane like the rest of this stinking world. He wasn't looking his best, was he?
No, he certainly was not. Enough. Time to focus on your mission.
If you say so, mistress.
I can walk on water.
I knew you were cold, but walking on water is a neat trick.
We'll get to the next save point and we'll wrap up for the day, I think. To meet Fury, where do they get along? Yeah? I mean, particularly Fury at the end of this game where she has that character arc. I think so, because, like, Wonder Woman's going through, like, a similar journey to Fury, a little different, but it's like Fury's going through this whole thing about doubting herself and such. So I think that would work out really well for them. Next thing to beat up is Melodious, I mean Wrath. Yes, exactly. Alright, you know what? I think that's a good place to leave it. So this was a fun game. I may keep this going in addition to like Mass Effect. And so we'll see where we go from here. In terms of what you can expect next from Comics League at 7 o'clock p.m. I believe 7 is what I said with Brits. 7 p.m. is Super Wonder Legacy, where we'll be talking about Superman and Wonder Woman's the themes of motherhood in Superman and Wonder Woman and all that. Let me see. I think so. Yeah, 7 p.m. my time, and then we'll be talking about that. As far as Wonder Woman Wednesday, I'm going to be talking about the different ways that the components to a successful Wonder Woman run. In other words, if you want your Wonder Woman run to succeed, here are all the things you need. And yeah, that should be about it. So stay heroic, everyone. Remember, Lois Lane is Lois Lane.